It's the 1920s in Chicago, and for Catherine Donahue and her friends, a job at the radium dial factory was the most liberating, revolutionary experience of their lives. But when these women began to get sick from the poisonous radium in the watches they painted, they found themselves in a much larger revolution. Now, this all plays out in the play These Shining Lives, and here to talk about it is Amelia Ampuero, actor and artistic director of the play, along with Katie Becker-Colón, one of the actors in These Shining Lives. Ladies, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for having us.
So tell us a little bit more about this play. What prompted you to do this piece?
Well, for me, looking at plays, anytime that we can find a show that has this many, four really robust, three-dimensional female characters in it, we automatically take a closer look at it.
Right.
And the story is just so moving that for me it was sort of an easy pick.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It transitions through time and space really fluidly, which is something that is, of course, the power of theater.
Sure.
And also it's of course tragic. Like, these women died from radium poisoning, which happened while they were working. But the story is actually about the time that they had and how they developed these relationships and friendships that they wouldn't have had they not gotten to work in the first place.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, you guys are doing something very interesting with this piece. So it opens tonight at the Cell, but you're taking it on the road, so down the road, I guess you could say, on the 23rd at the Nuclear Science Museum. How did that come about?
That came about, we have some close friends at the museum, and we had known that we were going to do this show. We realized that there was a correlation there between nuclear history and the subject matter of our show. And it seemed almost sort of a natural fit with New Mexico's history, with New Mexico's nuclear history and everything that happened in Los Alamos with the Manhattan Project and everything, that it seemed like a really cool way to bring one of the, to provide an opportunity for the patrons of the Nuclear Museum to see a living exhibit, essentially, and to expose our patrons to the work that's being done at the museum.
Yeah, and I mean, it really is. It's an incredible museum. If folks have never been there before, I can only imagine seeing this piece, as you call it, like a sort of a living museum, a piece of living history played out in that environment has got to be something really spectacular.
Yeah, it's going to be really amazing.
Yeah, so it opens tonight. What are the details on getting tickets for the Cell performance? Now, it only runs for 2 weekends, is that right?
That's
it.
So
a very limited engagement.
Yes, so get your tickets now.
Gotcha. So it runs the 15th through the 25th at the Cell Theater, which is on, I believe, First and Lomas. Is that right?
First and Lomas.
Great theater over there, and then it's a one-off performance at the museum.
At the museum.
And then you got to move the entire set back to the Cell.
Yeah. So we've got to tear it down on Thursday, take it over to the museum on Friday, do the show there, tear it down, do the show back at the Cell on Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I guess the other question is, were you just bored? You were just like, oh, let's see how we can make this more challenging.
The whole season has been like that. How can we make this impossible? I know. We'll do this.
Very ambitious, but I mean, that's what you guys are known for.
Yeah.
You are now 4 years in a row?
Yeah.
Best of the city?
Yeah, well, 3 years in a row.
3 years in a row.
Hopefully 4.
Hopefully 4 years in a row. Very well deserved. You guys do great work. For more information on this show and on Duke City Rep, head over to CASA.com. Click on the CASA blog. All right.